Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the coolest but also most difficult shooting techniques of our game, and it's called the upright reverse. Hey guys, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure you subscribe. If we can grow as a community, it allows me to make more and even better videos, and it really makes a difference. So do me that one favor, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. Alright, so the big question is, when and why would you choose to shoot an upright reverse? And what makes it difficult? I'm going to try and answer those questions for you and try and explain on how you can execute this technique as best as possible. So as we all know, the reverse shot, the tomahawk, the flat one, where we hit the ball on the side of our stick, it's a really effective technique. It's been used a lot because it's quite easy if the ball is rolling flat. Then that's the technique you go for. It's really hard to defend. Goalkeepers, they cannot time it. The shot is harder than the forehand. So that's the power of the reverse. However, we're playing a game where the ball is not always flat and it's bouncing. And when you're in the situation when the ball is bouncing, you don't always have the time to let it bounce down flat to the ground, which means sometimes you have to shoot when the ball is bouncing. If the ball is on your reverse and it's bouncing, that's a moment where you could say, okay, I'm going to try and execute this technique before I wait for it to stop bouncing. So now that we know when and why you would use an upright reverse, let's talk about the technique. What makes this technique so difficult is the fact that there's only a small area of the stick that you can hit for the ball actually to go where you want it to go. So the sweet spot, or the area, the margin for error, is really big. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and determine where on the stick we want to try and hit the ball. Obviously, the upright reverse can be hit on the edge of the stick. It could work, but it doesn't give you the most power. What gives you the most power is to find a spot here, here, or here on the stick, but you have to get it right in the heart of the stick. Once you go there, it's going to jump out. Once you go there, you're going to slice it out. So that's the thing that makes it really hard, especially because it's a bouncing pass and the contact of the stick needs to be exactly on the right spot. That's what makes it really difficult. There are about 3 things that are important when you hit that upright reverse. The first part is the footwork, where with a normal tomahawk shot, we're getting really low down to the ground and the ball is extended on your foot and you have to get almost half a meter close to the ground. With the upright reverse, our footwork is different because we're going to try and stay upright. So we don't want to bend our knees, we want to stay in an athletic stance, but we don't want to go too far through our knees because we're going to try and hit upright, because the stick needs to be vertical, not horizontal. So the first part is the footwork. If you get the footwork right, automatically you can get your eyes above the ball. And that's what we want. That's the second part. Get your eyes above the ball. We don't want to be low, far away, 45 degrees from the ball. We want to try and hit that ball while we're looking on top, and we get as upright and vertical as we can. That's the second part. The third part is what we're going to do is we're going to try and fix our hands. So with a normal tomahawk reverse, the face is going up and you're holding your hands like this. When we are hitting the upright reverse, the face of the stick is going towards the goal and not towards the sky. And what that means is that we have to have our hands just like the reverse, but it's 90 degrees switched. So we need to take a 90-degree switch with our hands straight, and the stick is going to be upright like this, facing towards the goal. And 9 out of 10 times, if you want to hit that upright reverse, a shorter grip is a better choice because you're closer to the ball. You want to take a shorter grip so you have more space for your stick to swing. So, do you want to take your game to the absolute next level? Then check out my Player Accelerator online course. The link is in the description below, and it's going to allow you to get to that standout player level that you've always wanted to be. Unleash your full potential with my online course, Player Accelerator. Check it out. Alright, just an extra bit of advice when it comes to the footwork. Obviously, you're always wondering, do I have my left foot forward, do I have my right foot forward when I hit a shot? Just like with the tomahawk and just like with the forehand, depending on your speed, you're going to decide which foot is going to go forward. For me, if you're in a static position, you always want to use your right foot to protect the ball from the defender. which means that if you're in a situation like this and you want to bring the ball into the air with a 3D dribble and hit the upright reverse, then I would suggest that you keep your right foot forward because it gives you balance. It gives you balance, and if you have balance, you can focus on technique, and when your technique is on, you get the hardest shot. So, like this, and from there you have balance on your right foot. Say you are on a bit higher speed and you're in a running one-on-one and you need to shoot quickly, then obviously there's a big chance that you're going to be hitting with your left foot forward, because usually with your right foot you're going to block your body, and if you're on high speed you can't block your body. So what that means is if you're on high speed and you're running, and if the ball bounces, then that left foot forward and then the shot is going to be more easy. Because you put your left foot forward, you allow your hips to open, which allows you to shoot on high speed. Looks like this. So say I'm going on speed. That's when I hit with my left foot forward. So there's the difference between right and left. All right guys, giveaway time. As you can see, I'm wearing the new Furos from Osaka. Do you want to win a pair of these? Then let me know in the comments why you should win, and then maybe this is your lucky day. Okay, so the last tip I have for you comes down to your wrists. When I look at kids shooting this technique, I see that a lot of kids, they tend to open the face because they think they need to lean back. So when they hit and they lean back, the face tends to open. And if the face opens, that's when you tend to shoot it out and it doesn't go where you want it to go. So my tip would be to always try and close your wrists more towards the turf, to let the face of the stick go towards the turf, because hitting down to the ground is always a good idea. So you don't want to open the face and hit it out and get that shoulder up. You want to make sure that you have your stick with the face towards the goalkeeper, to the goal, or to the turf, meaning you can put your right shoulder down, allowing the ball to never shoot out, but always go towards the goal. And if you hit a high reverse into the ground, it could have a really surprising effect for the goalkeeper. So that's always a good idea. Woe! Die is lekker zeg. Alright guys, that was the upright reverse. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.